I'm currently back in on recall. I'm a licensed recall. I got revoked for not going to a hostel. My original sentence, I got 2 years, do 12 months. I've been back in prison 7 weeks. I don't know how long more they're going to make me do because I've still not received my license papers. But in prison for me, the routine is very, very difficult because basically you're let out in the morning for an hour to have your breakfast and shower. You're banged up till dinner time because I haven't got work, I'm still waiting on a job. And then you're out for a couple of hours in the afternoon. You get banged away again for your tea, and you come out again for tea while they do the roll count, and then you're out again for 45 minutes, an hour, and that's just before you get banged up for the evening. It's very boring, you know. There's not enough jobs inside the prison for everyone, so I don't understand how they can. If other people, I think everyone should be treated the same in prison. If half of the wings out at work and you're willing to work, then there should be something there in place for you to keep yourself occupied. And it'd also stop a lot of people getting into trouble because boredom sets in and you end up doing stupid stuff. I think travellers are discriminated against because some people don't understand them. They automatically think travellers are the pit. Society has an image of a traveller being the ones who live on fields, council estates, pull onto estates, and you know, some people are used to them stealing from them and leaving rubbish behind them and that. But it's the same, you know what I mean? You can't paint every traveller with the same brush. I believe some people are also jealous of them because they get to live a freer life. They get to see a lot more things, and when they see travellers with nice homes and nice cars, people just don't like it. You know what I mean? But it's not hard getting them things. You've got to be willing to graft a lot more than the normal average person does, because we've got to go that extra bit to get money. But I think a lot of people are narrow-minded because they don't know what travellers are really about. Then it's easy to make an easy assumption and goad the crowd. If one person don't like him, then more or less their 10 friends don't like him. But people get to know travellers, they realise that they're a very, very good moral person, you know. If they say you're your friend, they're your friend. If you need help, they'll try to help you, you know. Moving from site to site, or place from place, roadside from roadside, you know what I mean, it was hard because you never got settled. You know what I mean? You never had one place to live. Sometimes you could pull on one place one day and the police and council will come down and put you off. So they kick you from out. You could, just as quick as you put your jacks down on your trailer to make food, or your mother lets you make food for you and that, they'd be down and putting you away. You'll have to find somewhere else to sleep for the night. And it was hard, you know what I mean? But eventually when you got on sites, then normally you get on a site where you know, obviously you'll have other family members there or friends and that. So it was nice, you felt a lot more settled. So education could come onto the site and the teachers would teach you how to read and write. It was better for toilet facilities and that because you'd have your own shower block and that. I suppose it was good because you were constantly surrounded by nice people, you know what I mean? Everyone knew each other, and you wouldn't have no one coming up at the side of your home at night time calling you a load of names and running off, or throwing stones at your caravan and then running off. But it was a lot nicer being on sites, you know what I mean? And if you wanted to move, like you say, you can move from one site to another site. All you have to do is request it, basically. Go down, check who's running the site, and if they've got room, you'd move on. But a site, to me, it's a base, you know? It's where you feel comfortable. It's a lot better being on a site than it is being on a roadside. It's getting very hard to get work as a traveller. No one will employ you. It's very hard to get employment. So basically what you've got to do is canvas for work. You go out and the trades you've learnt growing up, cutting trees, tarmacking, block paving, groundwork, PVC and fascia boards. Most travellers know how to do them kind of things, you know what I mean? But when people hear your accent and that, They just shut the door in your face. So in order to get work, it's very, very hard. Education non-existent for 90% of travellers. You know what I mean? We're not in those settled places to get an education. The only education you get is really home education off your mother if she can learn to read and write. Or that's basically it. There's 10% of travellers where if they are settled, they do get to go to education. They're lucky. You know what I mean? People have the general idea that travellers will only mix with travellers. That's not the case. Travellers get on with a lot of people, especially the Asian community inside of prison. I relate to most Asian lads because they've got the same morals as travellers. Not saying that there's anything wrong with any other morals, you know what I mean, but they've been brought up traditionally the same as us really. You respect ladies, you try and look out for each other. You try marry into your own kind, which, you know, travellers do as well. Me, personally, I get on with anyone. I get on with every form of different kind of nationality, colour, race. I don't care what you are. As long as you're a decent person, you don't offend me or my family or my culture, then I get on with anyone, you know. All that travellers stay within travellers' marriage and that. I'm married, I've been married since I was 17. I'm 23 now, nearly 24 years old now. I married a traveller, but now, this day and age, travellers are integrating a lot more. You've got travellers marrying normal settled girls marrying traveller lads. You know, everything's starting to integrate a lot more now, you know. So travellers are mingling, so to say, a lot better. You know what I mean? People's views of them are widening kind of thing. They're starting to give them a bit more, I don't know, respect kind of a thing, you know.
Well, I'd be happy for someone to give me an answer on saying why are we discriminated against? We're human, we're just people at the end of the day. We might live a different lifestyle, but why are we discriminated against? I don't know why. Is it because of who we are? What we do, our lifestyle, I don't know. Daily routine in jail, get up in the morning, do the obvious, brush my teeth and get a wash, get dressed, make a phone call to the family, to my parents, make sure everything's nice at home, everybody's good, let them know I'm good. As the day goes out, do not general things as I do, go to the gym because well, I class myself as a fit, healthy lad. I like to keep fit and healthy. Do the gym, communicate with other people, do sports, pool, table tennis, go on the punch bag on the wing. That's about it really. Go out, down such education, try and get education. Whilst I've been in jail, I've learnt to read and improve on my reading and writing, which I've enjoyed, and other classes. That's about it really, as the day goes on.
Yep.
Well, as far back as I can remember, a bit about my family and my lifestyle. Good times as we used to, family members used to go out with horse and carts, collecting scrap, many things to earn money. As time's gone on, we've just all worked together. Different, same lifestyle, but just different transport vehicles of going out working. We now use trucks, vans, different commercials, but we still use the horse and cart kind of a thing just to bring back the good memories of back in the days of parents' childhood. But as myself, I can remember lots of things, like food-wise, as cooking as the gypsies do outside on a proper stick fire, proper bit of food what's been brought off the land, instead of using a cooker as most people do, but we use cookers ourselves. Just communicating with all the different gypsies and things, parties and whatnot, you know. Travelling side of my life, used to enjoy the travelling. Good, excitement, just like a child at Christmas time really, excited to get new toys. That feeling was always inside of me, excited that when we're going to move. pestering mum and dad when we're having a move, when we're moving, where we're moving to, which horse fairs we're going to, which different families, which make new friends and things. Really enjoyed it. As we moved, couldn't wait for the next time to move. Was always there, good feeling, good excitement. Just didn't really like the times when we didn't get long to stay in one spot, people moving us on. But it's life, it's my life, I enjoy it. Coming across on sites, council sites, privates, any sites really, roadsides, you can't do right for wrong. You get positioned in a permanent spot as a home to try and get education, to try and get younger children education, just to do everything for the best really. And times just get harder. Problems is appearing, things breaking, things not getting fixed in time, people just tarring us all with the same brush, not just misjudging us. We move off the roadsides to stop problems, move on to private sites, to council sites, and we're still getting further problems. Why is it we move on to private property of our own, which we've worked hard and saved for as families, to make a proper home, to gain education, to get into education, to prevent us stopping on roadsides, to illegally stopping in places we shouldn't be, to avoid the problems, and we still get the problems. So why is that? I do not know. Well, I've come into prison for ABH, which is fighting. The time as this happened was in a local pub in my local area. I was the only one gypsy person in that pub because it was a party. I know the families who was in there. Everything was fine. There's a couple of lads coming out of the village who doesn't get on with this family, but everything was fine. So and then eventually something kicked off, a bit of trouble kicked off with these families. Couple of them turned to me, I don't know why, it might have just been me being a gypsy person, just saying to me, can you calm this down, can you sort it out for us? I thought the best thing for me to do here, trouble, people think gypsy, trouble, they're straight on to us, they think it's us who's caused it, us who's throwing it all about. I thought the best idea for me here is to get out, walk out, say bye to everyone, don't want nothing to do with it. Done that there, said I don't want anything to do with it, goes out for the best. Later stage down the line I've been arrested for it. My point of view here is I think these non-gypsy, non-traveller families have been using me in their arguments, saying, well, we have gypsy friends, we know gypsy families. If you do this, if you do that, or if you don't leave us alone, we're going to get them involved. So the police have looked at us and they're just basically they've looked at us and thought, well, gypsies, there's been some violent crimes happen with gypsies, as there was with other families, but they thought, let's have him. He's behind all this, and stories have come, allegations have come against me.
Fuck this. There's only two of us allowed on it. No, you're not allowed, Johnny. I'm not doing it because I feel embarrassed.
Yo, go put a bit of gel on.
He's going to knacker himself out before he starts.
He's fit as a field rock.
Fucking hardcore, eh?
You get called after Rocky Marciano.
Alright man, let's see what that looks like, go on.
Johnny, he's not on it, just the travellers. It's a traveller's show. It's a traveller's show. It's a traveller. He's a traveller, I'm a traveller, and he's a traveller.
See if we can get some.
We'll do a few more, I'm rolling.
We can get as much as we can. Alright, this. Oh, Rocky.
So you're not working people? Working people, will you? And how's what one? What's your name? I think you were